South Carolina women's basketball coach Dawn Staley made headlines on Saturday when she voiced her support for transgender athletes participating in women's sports. As her team prepared to face off against Iowa for the national championship, Staley expressed her belief that individuals who identify as women should be allowed to compete in women's sports. During a pre-game news conference, Staley was asked for her opinion on the contentious issue. Without hesitation, she stated, "I'm of the opinion that if you're a woman, you should play. If you consider yourself a woman and you want to play sports, or vice versa, you should be able to play." Staley's stance contrasts with the reluctance of some other coaches to address the topic directly. When Iowa coach Lisa Bluder was asked the same question, she deflected, emphasizing her focus on the upcoming game and her players. However, she acknowledged the significance of the issue for future discussion. The debate over transgender athletes in women's sports has sparked controversy and legal action in recent years. Conservative groups and others have argued against allowing transgender athletes to compete on girls' and women's teams, leading to lawsuits and legislative efforts to restrict their participation. Despite the opposition, there has been a push for inclusivity and recognition of transgender rights in sports. The Biden administration has proposed regulations to prevent blanket bans on transgender athletes, citing Title IX as a basis for gender equity. In response to the ongoing debate, the NCAA has revised its policies on transgender athlete participation, aiming to align with national sports governing bodies. The third phase of these revisions, scheduled to take effect in August, incorporates standards from these governing bodies. Staley's outspoken support for transgender athletes reflects her commitment to promoting inclusivity and diversity in sports. As a respected figure in women's basketball and a two-time AP Coach of the Year, her advocacy adds to the conversation surrounding this complex and controversial issue. Despite the potential backlash, Staley remains steadfast in her beliefs, emphasizing the importance of inclusion on one of the biggest stages in women's sports.